Fifth grade, chapter 3, lesson 3, compare and order decimals. Unlock the problem. The table lists some of the mountains in the United States that are over 2 miles high. How does the height of the Cloud Mountain in New York compare to the height of Boundary Mountain in Nevada? Mountain heights, mountain and state. Boundary, Nevada, height, 2 and 488 thousandths. Cloud, New York, 2 and 495 thousandths. Grand Teton, Wyoming, 2 and 607 thousandths. Wheeler, New Mexico, 2 and 493 thousandths. Line up the decimal points. Start at the left. Compare the digits in each place value position under the digit until the digits are different. So, I want us to compare the ones. So basically, do these two cancel each other out? Yep. So those two cancel each other out. Then the 4 and 4 tenths, do those two cancel each other out?
Yep.
Yep. So they are equal, right? So they cancel each other out. So we said we've gotten rid of the 2, the 4, and now we're comparing the 9 and the 8 in the what place value? Hundreds, right? Okay. So which one is greater, 9 or 8?
9.
So 9 is greater than 8. Since 9 is greater than 8, then 2 and 495 thousandths is greater than 2 and 488 thousandths. And 2 and 488 thousandths is less than 2 and 495 thousandths, right? So the height of Cloud Mountain is
0.7.
Well, greater than, equal to, or less than?
Less.
Greater than. The height of Boundary Mountain. So they want us to compare the height of Cloud Mountain to Wheeler Mountain. So they want us to do the place values again. So 2 is equal to 2, so we cross that out, right? 4 and 4, they're equal to. 9 and 9, they're equal to 9. 5 is greater than 3. Since 5 is greater than 3, then 2 and 495 thousandths is greater than 2 and 493 thousandths. So then 2 and 493 thousandths is less than 2 and 495 thousandths. So the height of Cloud Mountain is greater than, less than, or equal to?
Greater than.
Greater than. The height of Wheeler Mountain. Order decimals. You can use place value to order decimals. Example, Mount Whitney in California is 2 and 745 thousandths miles high. Mount Rainier in Washington is 2 and 729 thousandths mile high. And Mount Harvard in Colorado is 2 and 731 thousandths mile high. Order the heights of these mountains from least to greatest. Which mountain has the least height? Which mountain has the greatest height? So line up the decimal points. There are the same number of ones. Circle the tenths and compare. So basically they're saying that our 2's can be crossed out, right? Because they're all similar. What about our tenths place?
Yeah.
They're all similar, right? So they can be crossed out. So what place value are we going to look at?
The hundreds.
The hundreds. So going over here, we're going to underline the 4, the 2, and the 3, right? Okay, so what would be our lowest number? 2 is less than 3, and 3 is less than
4.
So the heights in order from least to greatest are, so what would be the least?
2, 7,
Rainier. What else?
and then
Harvard,
and then Whitney.
and then Whitney. So, blank has the least height. Which one has the least height? Rainier has the least height, and what has the greatest height?
Whitney.
Whitney. And technically we should be saying mount, right?
So can we just put MC for mount?
That would be okay. Has the greatest height. So try this. Use the place value chart. What is the order of 1 and 383 thousandths, 1 and 321 thousandths, 1 and 456 thousandths, and 1 and 32 hundredths from greatest to least? Write each number in the place value chart. Compare the digits beginning with the greatest place value. So they already did the first one, right? Okay. Then we need to write 1 and 321 thousandths. We need to write 1 and 456 thousandths. And then we need to write 1 and 32 hundredths. Right? Then it says compare the ones. So are any of the ones different?
No.
No. So we can go ahead and mark those off. Now, are any of the tenths different?
Yes.
Yes, we have. What's our highest number there?
4.
4. So our greatest number is what? 1 and 456 thousandths, right? So then that technically gets rid of this number because we just said that was the greatest. Okay. Now it says compare the remaining hundredths. So now we get rid of the 3's, right? Because they're all the same. So now we're looking at hundredths. We have an 8, a 2, and a 2. So is 8 greater than those?
Yeah.
So our next greatest number is 1 and 300 what? 83 thousandths. Okay. Then we need to compare the next one. Compare the remaining. So we've already used this one, right? So now we have these two left. Now we need to compare the remaining thousandths. So basically these are similar now, right? The 2, so we can get rid of that line. So now we're comparing a 1 to a 0. So 1 is greater than 0. So the orders of the numbers. So we would list what? 1 and 456 thousandths.
1 and 383 thousandths.
1 and 383 thousandths. Then what would be next, guys?
1 and 321 thousandths.
And then our last one would be 1 and 32 hundredths. Share and show. Use the place value chart to compare the two numbers. What is the greatest place value position where the digits differ? Okay. So basically, you do what? Are the 3 the same? Yes. Are our 4s the same?
Yeah.
Yes. Are our 7 and 4 the same?
No.
No. So they want to know, where are we going to start comparing them at? What place value? Hundredths. Right? Don't forget the THS because we're to the right of the decimal, right? So hundredths. And then to compare them, so 3 and 472 thousandths is what?
Higher.
Is greater than 3 and 445 thousandths, right? Okay. Now we're going to compare 4 and 563 thousandths to 4 and 536 thousandths. So let's go ahead and start. Are my 4s the same?
Yeah.
Yep, so I marked those off. Are my 5s the same?
Yeah.
Yep, so I marked those off. Are my 6 and my 3 the same?
No.
Nope. So 4 and 563 thousandths is greater than 4 and 536 thousandths. 5 and 640 thousandths compared to 5 and 64 hundredths. So are my 5s the same? Yep. Are my 6s the same?
Yep.
Are my 4s the same?
Yep.
Now I have a 0, and then technically, could I have a 0 after that 4 on the next one?
Yep.
Yes, to hold a spot, so they are equal. 8 and 673 thousandths compared to 8 and 637 thousandths. So let's start marking them off. Are my 8s the same?
Yep.
Yep. Are my 6s the same?
Yep.
Yep. Are my 7 and my 3 the same?
No.
Nope. So 8 and 673 thousandths is
Greater than
8 and 637 thousandths. Name the greatest place value position where the digits differ. Name the greater number. Okay? So let's mark off like we have been. 3 is the same? Yep. 5 is the same? 7 and 6 the same?
No.
And what place value am I at? Hundredths. And then which one is more?
3 and 579,000.
Okay. All right. Next one. My 9's the same?
Yep.
Yep. My 5 and 6 the same?
No.
Nope. So what place value am I starting at?
200.
Tenths, because I'm one past the decimal, right?
Yep.
And I need to put THS, right?
Yep.
Okay. Which one's higher?
9 and 637,000.
Okay. Number 7. 4 and 159 thousandths compared to 4 and 152 thousandths. Start marking off. My 4 is the same.
Yep.
1's the same.
Yep.
5's the same.
Yep.
What place value am I at? Thousandths. And then which one is greater than?
4 and 159,000.
Okay. Now we're going to order from least to greatest. So, are all of my first numbers the same? Yep. So all my first numbers are the same. So all of my numbers are going to begin with 4 point something, right? Okay. Then my next number I have 0, 3, 8, 0. So what's going to go first? The
4 and 800.
0, right? So I would write 4 and what? 800, right? And I've already used that. So I'm going to put an X on it because I've already used it. Now, looking at my tens, I have a 3, an 8, and a 0. But did I just write that correctly? No. Okay. Let's check you guys. Did we get it right? No. Because did we have 2 zeros? So then we need to look at what? The next number, right? So these two are the same. So then would 8 or 3 be lower?
Or 3.
3 would be lower. So then I'd write 4 and 38 thousandths. Then I would write 4 and 8 hundredths, right? Now have I used both of those numbers? Yes. Now what's going to come next?
Then it's going to be
4 and 3 tenths. And then what's next? 4 and 803 thousandths. Alright, so all of these in the whole number, what do we have? 1. So those are going to mark out, right? So all our answers are going to start with a 1. Now we're going to the tenths. We have a 7, a 0, a 3, and a 0. So what's going to come first?
0.
The 0. So we're looking at these two numbers first, right?
Yep.
So we're going to list 1 decimal 0, and then would it be 37 or 73?
37.
37, comma, so we use that one, and then we'd write 1 decimal 73 thousandths, right? Okay. Then what would come next? The 7 or the 3? So 1 and 37 hundredths, and then what would come next?
And then 1 and 703,000.
There you go. So do we use all our numbers then? Yeah. Okay. So you guys will do 10 through 19 on your own. All right.